Welcome to another video. It has been way too long since I made one of these, so it's about time that we do another one. So if you haven't seen the last video that I made, the last one was a bit of a progress report on what I was building in my survival realm, and it's basically I talked about some of the plans that I had with the gate of this city and the tower over there, but this video you can see there has been some progress, and that is something that we're gonna go through today. And yeah, basically I just like these kinds of videos, just walking around the build and talking about it some more. If you like that, please let me know. If you have ideas of what I can like add to the build, or things to do, or things that you want more me to talk about a little more, then please just let me know. But yeah, let's get right into it. First thing first, last time you saw this like large wall area with the gate. Now this part has a bridge as well, so I basically dug out this entire part and built a little bridge. I also trimmed this hill back a lot. I'm probably gonna remove the entire thing so we have a lot more open space, and that you can have a long walkway like from over there. The realm spawn is over there, so if there's anyone online, they can walk straight through. I'm basically trying to make it a bit of a connected world. So basically that. Lots of work that still needs to be done here. Also lots of work that still needs to be done in the city, but that's something we're gonna go to later. I really like these statues. I saw the design somewhere online, like on Instagram, so I really liked it, so I placed them all over the place. I think it's a nice entrance to the city itself. Like looks like it is a bit guarded by these statues. Of course they don't move, sadly, but yeah. They would have been nice protection for all the mobs that walk in, because I have built a couple of market stands over here with the villagers. The villagers are nicely trapped inside with the use of like pots, the lanterns, and then blocks like this. So they are pretty safe, except from like baby zombies. But yeah, they just stay in here, and it looks really nice. So it is a bit of a way to create some more life in the city, but also like keep these villagers in their place, because otherwise they will just pile up inside like some corner and not get out. That happened like with the villagers over there in the window, but we'll get to that later. The only downside to this is it's right on the gate area, and as I said, there's no protection. So during the night zombies walk in and they pretty much pile up in here and try to get to the zombie, but they obviously can't, because there hasn't been a baby zombie among them. It will take a while, but eventually one will end up getting in here and then the villager will die, so I probably will have to find a way to fix that, but that's a problem for later. Also, I really like the copper golems that just walk around. I have placed some of these chests like as a test to see what happens, but they keep just cycling through all the chest placements. So there's another one over here, then there's one over here, and they just keep walking between all those. So it creates like a bit of life in the city, like movement, and you don't even need to put anything inside the chest. They just go walk around and check one of those. So yeah, if you just want them for aesthetics, which I think that's enough reason to have them, then just do that. But yeah, we have a little market stand for the farmer over here with pumpkins, melons. Here we have one more catered towards honey, and then this one sells flowers. And then over here we have like more of a guardhouse area. It's not really a house, it's a little bit bigger than that. And then it's connected to other houses. that is basically the entire way that I am planning to build the city. So one house is connected to the other. I think you can see that better over here, for example, because this house, yeah, it looks like it's just standing loose, but there's a connecting part. Then there's a larger tower which has a overhanging, well, I guess a house over the road that connects to this part. And this house does stand like on its own, but it also does look a bit, yeah, luxurious, a little bit more luxurious than this one, for example. So yeah, less cramped within, or cramped in between. So that the interiors, we're not gonna look at those because those are definitely not finished at this point. I'm just trying to build the general like exterior of the city. And you can see the houses all have a bit of a similar design. I do try to differentiate a bit with the balconies and the designs, like the detailing. So they all have a like different, a little bit of a different detailing design. So they in general or in the bases are the same, but detailing is different. So that differentiates them a bit. This is gonna be the stable area, and this is another marketplace. So over here we have, of course, someone that sells cake, bread and cookies. Here is one that sells candles, this one sells crystals, and this one here sells armor. And this one is the butcher, so he sells meat. And you can see that is pretty much where the city ends at this point. So over here we have some more buildings, and I must say I really like these walkways, that they are a bit more like natural. They are not like that straight. The houses are like intertwining, not straight. Like this one is completely diagonally, and I made a mistake with this one because this part is lower than this part. So inside that is something that I still need to figure out. The flooring is not straight, so that's a bit of a problem. Something that I totally didn't think of when building this thing, because how can a house be like horizontally tilted? Makes no sense, but yeah, I built it anyway. Here I did it, yeah, correctly. So this is just horizontally, and this, so they are just like leveled. And that seems right. But in general, I really like the curved nature of the roads. And this building itself is the inn. So for this building, I did do the interior. I think you'll quite like it. I am pretty proud of the detailing there. So this is basically the inn area where people get a drink. There's a small outside area for people to get a drink outside. And then up here we have the guest chambers. So these are larger chambers. They are not big, but still larger than what we have upstairs. And some have multiple beds, and some have, just like this. So this would be the most expensive room that you can rent inside. With a little like lowered window area. I think it looks pretty nice. Then over here I still need to make a connection to like the other building, because that's what all the buildings inside will have, like intertwining, what is it, doorways, walkways that like get you to the other parts of the buildings themselves. Over here we have like the larger dormitory. So these are the cheapest beds because you have literally no privacy. And then up here we have a little watch area. The happy cars flying around, that's really nice also. And up here we have like the viewing area. So it's basically serves as a bit of a guard tower, because you have a perfect view of like the entrance of the city. And of course you can view over the rest of the roads that we have. And then up here, of course, you have the tower. Well, if you want to see more about that, watch the other video that I made on it. And as you see, like this part is also all not done yet. If you go to the map, you can see that over here a very small part of the map has been done, of the city has been done. The city will go to like this part and then to this part, and this part will be like a park area, for example. And then we have to still build across the bridge that I built earlier. That one we still have to go to and view. So basically that. One negative side effect of like having these trapdoors as rails for your stairs is that villagers don't consider them rails. They consider them full blocks, of course. So what they do is basically just walk up here and just fall straight down and, well, fall to their death, I guess. So we have a lot less villagers than we were supposed to have, but yeah, that happens. And this is what I mean with villagers piling up. There were more, but I think some were killed by the zombies that still get into the city. But since they consider these, since they don't consider these full blocks, they... Yeah, actually I don't know why they get stuck in here. If anyone has an idea, please let me know. Then another part of the city is this part. This is a more like, yeah, less rich area, I guess. The houses are a bit more cramped and there's still a lot of detailing, but they are a little bit smaller, more cramped, and there's less space in general. So the interiors, I haven't done any of them yet. If you have nice ideas for shops that I can do, please let me know. I was thinking of putting like a potion shop in here for like, yeah, your potions and such. I think that belongs in a place where like not many people would go. And then over here we have a little nice area, a kind of, yeah, small garden with a well. What I want to do eventually is build like further down from the well and then make an underground area where we have some frogs living there. So it's a bit of a mini lush cave. Except the frogs are added because frogs don't live in a lush cave normally. So, and then we get back to the other market area. That is basically the main part of the city. Now there's another part that I was building. I showed you the basic structure last time I was here, and that is the bridge. So as you can see, as we walk over it, it's pretty big and it is quite finished at this point, except for that part. We need to level this entire land to match this part. So there's a lot of work to do. Eventually I probably build a lot of buildings over here, and then through stairs I lower lower the other parts of the city, so that the landscape doesn't, not all of the landscape has to be elevated. But yeah, that will take quite a lot of work. And then the bridge itself, that is not visible at night, I see. So what I'm gonna do, because I can't be bothered, is just sit one day and clear, and then we should get a good view of the bridge. Don't worry, this is all built on survival mode, so I only use this for the time of day and weather, because sometimes I just can't be bothered to walk back to my bed. Alright, but this is the bridge. It has a lot of detailing, like the main structure itself is built with stone, and I use that as a basis to build actually the detailing around it. So the entire structure is just like straight lines of stone, and then around it you can see the stone through it, and then around it I built the detailing structure itself. I think it worked out quite nicely, and I do like the statues in particular. Like these are dwarven statues with axes in front of them. I think the use of different like deep slate blocks works out really well. So I was thinking of doing like some other colors and stuff, but eventually like it looks better to have them to have it look like they are carved out of the same stone and then just have different color variations. So that's basically what I turned out with. And you can see not every part of this mountain has been properly dug out. That's something I'm still planning to do later, because what I want to do with this area is like build a wide river here, because over here you have also a larger river part, and I want to extend that all the way underneath this bridge, have like ships going through and doing it like that. But that is a project for later, because as you see, like there's still a lot of work to do. So if you have any ideas on how like to make that look better and maybe have that like river connect to the city in some way, because I am not really certain what I want to do with this part. So if I just want to have this be a ledge, or maybe I want to build like some houses on the mountainside downwards, like build a small harbor or something over there or over here. And then with this part I'm also not sure, because I dug it out like a little bit. I was thinking of just keeping it like this and having some plants down here. If you think about, for example, people besieging this place. I see that I've not done this part yet, by the way. Besieging this place, I mean, this would be sufficient to like keep a large army, like force them across that bridge, so that works out fine. But what I want to do with the rest of the space, I don't know. Like keep it like this, or maybe dig it down a little further and get some water flowing through it. I don't know yet. I do want to build some ledges here so that I can put some plants on there, like make this look more logical, and of course put some deep slate, replace some of the dirt here with more deep slate. But yeah, if you have any ideas about regarding that, then please let me know. But that is basically all I have been doing here at this point. There's a lot that I built. Takes quite some time also with like personal life and such. But I'll try to make a video sooner for those that are interested. And should any of you want to see something else, or see me like go through something else, or want to see a different type of video or whatever, please just let me know. I'm curious hearing your opinion. But that is basically it for now. So I am gonna leave it at that. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you want to see more of this, or if you want to see different stuff. And of course, leave a like if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate that. But most importantly, just hearing from you guys. Curious to hear your opinions. And with that, I am gonna end the video. I hope you are all having a great day, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye bye.